Jack back on board today.
Come on.
What are you doing, happy face? Oh, that looks so good. I have made light with the help of Jack.
I have made light.
I have made light. You're coming too. What started as a dream is now our reality. 6 years ago, we poured her ballast, raised every frame, cut every plank, and named her Rediviva. Ready for life back on the ocean, this year we're determined to set sail.
Would you look at that? I'd say that's the making of a fine cruising vessel.
We're Salt and Tar, and this is our life. We're happy to share, and thanks for joining us. All right, cameras on, everybody. So we've got Jack back on board today, and we're all working on electrical stuff. So we've got 2 more fuse panel things to mount, and Jack's going on some LED lighting.
Will it be easier for you if I just get this fuse box mounted and then just get a highway all set up for the wires? That way when we get there, it's just done. We don't have to rediscuss it 20 more times. Yeah. Okay, sweet.
Jack's back, and we all felt like tag teaming electrical. Garrett's had his share of practice working as an electrician's assistant and all the boats we've had over the years. But it's my first time cutting, crimping, and leading wires. Okay, so I'm decided I'm gonna go up through that hole, because this one's, that's already there, is kind of maxed out. Here, run up along the top and over through that little hole into the head. And should I slide on one of these heat shrink guys too?
Yeah. It'll fit over the top, but
Oh, okay.
usually. And then just cut it. Yeah. And then you just, because this is flared.
Okay.
So like the
coating
sheathing,
covering thing?
Yeah, the shading will like go in a little bit, so
Okay.
just like that's the amount
That you
approximately.
want to cut it,
Yeah.
okay. So, oh, you can't really.
Yeah.
So, like there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You still got the nails. It's pretty good.
I have 3 of them. These
Slowly
3.
dying.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on. Ruth.
And Ruth, so are you running and tacking all these things up, Ruth?
Yes.
Okay, so
And it's left long on that end.
yeah, maybe I'll just show you what I ended up doing on this side.
Okay.
Just so you can have it in mind.
Sure.
Because I ended up putting the fuse box lower.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
So my first thought was just kind of put the fuse box here, which would be, you know, directly
Right
very
up there.
easy. But after looking at it for a while, I decided to go lower because, you know, it's actually much easier to sit down here and work on it. You know, there'll be a hose here, but you can push that out of the way, and you'll just have to pull things out. But I think it's much easier to sit here and do it rather than bending over.
Yeah.
So
Just come from the back side.
we can do one of 2 things. We can either just leave it where it is and run it straight down, or we could go from up top here and then run it over and down along the back side of these and then come straight out.
I think that's better. We're installing multiple fuse boxes and supplying them with power. So as we install gear, we can hook it to the nearest fuse box and not mess around with a million little wires running the whole length of the boat, creating one of the most common causes of a sailor's headache. Here. Get it up and over. And Jack, does it matter black on top, red on bottom?
Black on top.
Black on top, okay.
You're talking about where to go in the fuse panel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get one more clamp there to line up with the rest going aft, and then we'll get the fitting there for the black, and then we'll cut the red to length and get the red on.
What in the hell are you doing down there?
Hi.
Ruth, can I turn the power on?
Not quite yet.
How about now?
No.
Good before, okay. Okay, good.
Whoops, I'm not even filming. I was too excited. Yes.
There you go. That'll make life a little bit easier.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yes. And Garrett's going to get more of those, what are they, staples?
Staples, yeah.
Staples, so we just...
No custom paint or stapling.
Yeah, yeah, this is finish.
It's the nice stuff. It's the blue stuff.
It is. Oh, that looks so good.
That makes some good light for cooking, so.
It's like really bright. Even with
bright
it bright
inside.
outside and...
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. So we're just talking about the switch, and since we've got all the wires run here already, we're thinking about just putting it here for the time being. And if it works and we like it, just leave it there. But if eventually it's like, it's kind of a pain, when we put that full length board across these things, I might just pull it and like mount it on that board here or even wherever.
Yeah.
But I can just, easily move it later. But for the sake of getting it done, just throw it in right there.
It's a good location, yeah.
Cool.
We're getting the next LED strip on this side.
Custom tape job.
Custom tape job. And Garrett's over here running for our last butt block, or butt, what's the thing?
Fuse box.
Garrett's running our last fuse box. Jack had this really great idea to make like a little extension cord for this guy. Follower sent us this and it's super cool, and he switched it to DC for us. So I'm gonna see if I can make it some of this wire, because we want to make a permanent wood kind of platform there in the corner, but then where maybe we can also take it up into our bunk up there, since we don't have any lighting up there yet.
If you squeeze light and then let go a little bit, and then pull, and then
Oh, there it goes.
yeah. I'd probably do a little bit more than that.
Okay. Would you like one, my love? So those are the wires to hook up the switch itself.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Click, click.
Yeah. Looks like daylight back there. Yeah, I mean, I don't even really know how many cabin lights we'll need, because this is really nice.
Ooh, look at that
Like
reflection
at night?
off of
Yeah.
the epoxy.
That's nice.
Oh, that's sweet.
I
Yeah.
like having the fuse boxes all over the place.
Yeah, that's super nice.
Wiring things so much easier.
Yeah, totally.
Fuses there. My extension cord for the lamp. Let's turn on some power. Garrett, would you mind flipping on the power if nobody's
I'm on it.
touching it? Ah!
Any sparks?
No sparks and it turned on.
Yes. Oh, it's on? Hell yeah.
I
Is it good
have
light?
made light with the help of Jack.
I have made light.
I have made light.
Look at that.
Yes,
Now you're learning electrical.
I know. What are you doing up here?
Getting sawdust all over our bed. That's what I'm doing.
At least you're being productive, I guess.
I'm installing a little face, which is most likely going to be like somewhat temporary. Once we build like whatever shelves or cabinetry, if we end up doing something like that up here, I'll probably incorporate it into that. But for now, we just need a little mounting face for that panel that Jack made, the second one that has the Mac charger and the USB ports and the AC outlets. So it's going right here, just so it's convenient, easily accessible from the bed.
Jack built these charging stations for us. He's had to change out the USB port as the first one didn't supply enough voltage for my computer. And I got too hot for Swab out here, so he's just roasting. Yeah, so it's a full boat. And Jack's almost done building the second one. I'll include links to the parts in the description below. Pardon the lunch mess. I am filling my brain with everything canvas sewing work. And these are the fabric that I decided to go with for the cushions. So this is gonna be in the dinette and there'll be backrest. And then this is going to be for everything else. So both the port and the starboard quarter bunks back there. And it's super soft. So I've also found on YouTube here, Sailrite has a whole bunch of like super helpful like how-to videos on sewing. So pretty much watch one or two every morning with coffee. I've watched this one probably like 6 times now.
Do it yourself and save. Angela from the Sailrite Loft is going to show you how it's done.
Lots to learn from Angela. Yeah, so I've got a whole list of notes here.
You got this. I believe in you. I'm gonna probably run, as long as Jack approves, I'm probably gonna run 12 volt up there so we can just hook into that.
Yeah, some 12 or 14 gauge would be good.
Okay.
So this one's a female, but it's going to be a male for the positive. That way you can't hook up
Oh, okay.
backwards.
Cool.
So you use
Sweet.
one of each.
Cool. So positive is male, negative is female on your end.
Yep.
Okay, sweet.
Putting 0 effort into making it easy.
He's all namaste'd out. Oh, you missed the twitch. That's a good one.
There was movement?
Involuntary movement.
Just maybe a little flatulence. Today we are getting back to our aft cleats. So we've got this one basically up to the point of installing the actual bronze cleats there. And so we're gonna bring the port side up to speed. Bunker?
Bunker.
Let's do it. just asked Garrett if he knew where he put the pin for the end for that little horn thing that we're doing. He's like, oh yeah.
I made sure that I wouldn't lose it.
He taped it to the wall.
So now we can just take this back to the boat and chalk it up, make some marks on this, bring it back, and we'll probably have to cut the bevel into this back end like we did on the other side. And then we'll cut the little horn on this end and then clean it up and route it, and then we can bolt it on.
What are you doing, happy face? Huh? Oh, stretches.
Something like that.
Yeah, it looks like it matches pretty nicely.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's drill some holes.
Sweet. Now we're ready to go back to the bunker and do all the drawing for the horn, get it all cut out, and then we can route everything, finish sand everything, and then come back here to the boat, butyl tape, and do the finish installation, and then start working on the plate on the outside, maybe when we flip the boat around or
Blow the dinghy up.
blow the dinghy up. And we still have a few finishing touches on the starboard side one. And then our midships one here on the port side also needs the plate and everything fully finished on the outside. So maybe we'll even do the forward cleat situation before we decide to flip, and we can do all three on the port side all at the same time. See when we get there. All right.
Or we could take the boat out and anchor. And
Yeah,
then
maybe we'll do it from anchor.
do it from the dinghy on anchor.
That sounds perfect. Going off our measurements from the starboard one, Garrett draws and cuts the horn, a little extra feature in our aft cleat assembly. even once we're sailing, I probably won't be able to do nice, pretty nails
This
either
is a
because
working belt,
it's
man.
a very,
Good luck. You have
very
like,
big working
you have
belt.
like trucker hands.
Yeah.
Hi, my name's Ruth. I usually put the hump on the back side.
So hump on the number
I
side.
always gotta hump the right side.
Yeah.
All these new skills Ruth is learning, she's just gonna abandon me and get her own boat.
You're the one that's giving me bad ideas. Or good ideas. Wait till you get your multicolor party lights going.
Oh yeah.
Alexa, party on. We could set up Alexa, man. It wouldn't be that hard, just saying. I mean,